and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Well, hello there and welcome. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It's the Go Beyond show night, and I'm your host, Jordana Foster, and I'm so happy to have you join us tonight. You know, as you know, at the beginning of the year, I decided that we were going to focus each show on one word to give some thought and to reflect on, to really think into, right? Do you have any idea what the thought or the word of the day is? Any guess? No? All right. The word for the day is recognize. Recognize. Okay? And we're going to unpack that in a minute. But I want to tell you a little bit about me, and I want you to recognize some of the things that I'm talking about to see how it might resonate with you and your business and your team or your clients. So as a mindset coach and business strategist and communication and leadership trainer and motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping business owners and organizations and business professionals and leaders to get out of their own way. We really need to get out of our own way because we need to get unstuck and we need to get clear on what it is that's holding us back from achieving the goals that we have for our life and our business and our career. And usually it's more than one thing. You know, from virtual mindset shift workshops and communication and leadership trainings to corporate training programs designed for business professionals and business owners and their teams who are really looking to take themselves to the next level with their mindset, with their communication, with their performance, to get the optimal results that they not only desire, but they deserve. Is that you? Is that your team in business? Think about that. You need to recognize those areas. If you know, it's interesting, having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, you know, so a business coach to help you navigate through these still uncharted waters that we're still experiencing right now. This new business landscape that we're all struggling to figure out, right? It's not only a necessity, it's an essential for you and your business. It is a game changer. And if you're serious, really serious about taking yourself and your business and your team to the next level, contact me for a 45-minute complimentary lunch and learn at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond. Or contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. I also do executive coaching, so that also includes, for those of you who are interested, a 45-minute complimentary discovery session. If you're really serious about your growth, you know, if you really want to grow your business, if you really want to advance in your career, if you want to take yourself and your team to the next level, the truth is, you need to grow yourself first. It starts inside before it shows up on the outside. And that's the internal work that I do with my clients and their teams and their businesses and their organizations. So it's time for you. Isn't it time for you to step up, to show up, and to never give up? It is. I'm telling you, it's time for you and your team to go beyond. So we're going to be talking about the word recognize. And I always look at things from a different perspective. So I will, as much time as we have here tonight, this is part of a training that I do. And I really want you to put your questions in the comments, or even when I ask you, I want to get your feedback. Okay. I want to hear what you've been recognizing within yourself, within your business, within your career, within your team, because recognition is so important. So what is the definition of recognize? Okay, well, there's a few. So, one of them is to acknowledge the existence or validity of something, or to take notice of something in some definitive way. So, I'm asking you to recognize things, to really boost that awareness. That self-awareness is so incredibly important for not only success within yourself and your life, but also within for your goals that you have professionally, whatever that might look like for you, and for your team, okay? If you are a leader, and we all have leadership abilities. We just need to, they're untapped, and we need to work on them. So I want you to think about what you recognize or acknowledge. What are you recognizing and acknowledging right now? I want you to take notice within yourself, within your business, within your career. How about within your relationships? I really want you to start recognizing things. And that's something that I love to do because we kind of, pull the curtain away. I really help my clients do that because that discovery and that self-awareness is critical to move forward, to not feel stuck, which so many of us are feeling right now more than ever, right? So I want you to recognize, I want you to write this down. Where you are right now. Where are you right now? How are you feeling right now? Where is your business right now? Where are you in your career path right now? So many people have had to adjust and pivot. Where are you right now? And recognize it and own it. And then I want you to recognize and think about where you want to be. I want you to recognize and acknowledge where you want to be. And this is this journey that I go on with my clients, and it is so transformational and thrilling. So I want you to not only think about and recognize that and write it down, because nothing's going to happen unless you write it down and you have that emotional attachment to it. But I want you to recognize, and we would start to in my training sessions with you or coaching sessions, I want you to recognize what it's going to take to get there. Because we usually don't realize or think about the effort that it's going to make, the sacrifice that it's going to take, the effort that you need to make, the sacrifice that it's going to require, right? We need to recognize all of that, and that you need to probably have some support along the way, that you might need to develop some new skill sets that you need to learn, that there might be some coaching involved. There's definitely be some growth involved. I can assure you of that. You can't be where you are and go after what you want without changing and growing and stretching. You need to up-level yourself in all the ways, from your mindset, your communication skills. All of that will affect your end performance. So as business owners, and I want to hear from all of you, I've been receiving so many private messages, but would love to hear from you. So please, let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. Let me know. Type in the word recognize. Okay. So as business owners, leaders, managers, and I want to assure you that a manager is not always necessarily a leader, but they could be with the right training. For business professionals, all of you, when it comes to the word recognition, okay, there really are, Jordana, recognizing all that I've done, I still feel with the health scare going on again, how can we keep our minds for growth? Oh, such a good question. Thank you for that. Okay, before I continue, because that's a very important question that I get a lot. So we're not always going to feel like it, okay? We're not always going to feel on. We're not always going to have that great positive attitude, but there's always something to be positive about. There's always something to be optimistic about. That starts with the gratitude. That's part of the daily routine that I really I'd like to say require my clients to do, because that's something that I practice. But with what's going on right now, still with the health scares and us feeling kind of kicked in the gut that now we're concerned that things are possibly going backwards instead of having that forward momentum, I want to assure you, just like I did during the pandemic and as we were coming out of, and now wherever we are right now in this, okay? Your growth, your personal and professional growth and development is vital now more than ever. This is when you need it most. This is when your team needs it most. This is when your family needs it most. You do not realize how many people are watching you, and that you can inspire them because of the journey that you're on to thrive and not just survive. It is of the utmost importance. I cannot stress to you enough. I know I'm going off on that question, but that question resonates so much with so many of us, that we need to not allow the excuses and the fear and the doubt to get in the way of all that we can be and do and have and give. Okay? So please recognize that your growth and your development, personally and professionally, you can't put a pause on that. You can't hit the brakes on that. If you were thinking and waiting up until this time, you need to go full speed ahead with your business, with your career, with yourself, because we don't know. We can't control all of these other things that are around us, outside of us, but we sure can control what's happening within us. And that's where I help my clients. That's how I can help you to recognize where you're having these obstacles, where that doubt comes in, where those limiting beliefs, and they're real. It's not that they don't exist. They're real. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let it stop you? Any progress that you've made up until this point, are you going to allow this to push you back? All the things that you've been able to achieve up until this point, and your mental attitude, it's essential. That's why having a coach is so important, from a perspective, from a thinking perspective, from a strategic standpoint, from a creative standpoint. We have to think outside the box, and that's what I do so much with my clients. That's why I have coaches too. It is imperative. So I want to tell you that there are two pieces of recognition that we're going to talk about. I'll talk about, I know we're getting ready for a break, but that was important to talk about. The first one is, of course, I want to tell you the first piece is the most obvious, okay? And yet, although it's very obvious and it's a very important area to focus on, it's severely lacking in almost every business and organization out there. Do you know what that is? The most obvious one of recognition is employee recognition. We talk about it all the time. They're the words that we use. We throw them out there. I have been in business meetings where I hear the owners and the team leaders and the managers throwing it out there. This is what we do for recognition. That's not what it is. We need to own that. We need to learn what employee recognition is, what that looks like. That's what I just was coaching a team of 125 employees that were not feeling, they did a SWOT analysis, thank goodness, and they heard and listened that their employees were not feeling supported. They were not feeling engaged. They were not feeling recognized. Okay? And many organizations don't even do any of that. They're not even bothering to ask. They don't realize that those quiet employees, the ones that are not saying anything, are saying a lot by not saying anything. It's really important to understand that employees' contributions need to be recognized and appreciated, okay? And that in turn results in the overall success of a business and organization. And it's so important when organizations are growing or changing. That's a key component. So let me ask you a question. How many businesses and organizations needed to change over this last year and a half? All of them, right? Not some, not a few, not the majority. Every single business has needed to adjust and adapt and pivot and change in order to survive and thrive. And yet the employee recognition and what that all entails, having someone come in like me to really boost engagement and find out what it is and really train the managers and get the interaction, the conversations going, that's not just listening to employees. That is a necessity for the health and wellness of your organization and business. And that's what I absolutely love doing for the businesses and organizations that recognize that it's needed. So I'm going to cut to a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors. I want you to start recognizing where you are in your life, business, and career, where you need to be, and how you're going to get there and how I can help you. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. Watch my amazing sponsors for this quick commercial break, and we'll be back to talk more about that second piece of recognizing. Thank you so much. Has changed. Have you changed? Leadership and success require so much more than they did before. Investing in your own personal development as well as the development of your team is an absolute necessity in this new, ever-changing digital business landscape. Mastering mindset and effective communication skills are critical pieces to the success and growth of your business now more than ever. I'm Jordana Foster, founder of Ready, Set, Go Beyond. As a certified mindset coach, business strategist, communication and leadership trainer, and motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping business professionals, business owners, executive managers, sales teams, and organizations to elevate mindset, enhance communication, and up-level performance. Mindset and communication are the key skills for success, especially now with most of us working remotely and interacting with our clients virtually on a daily basis. Don't just survive, it's time to thrive. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. If you want to grow your business or advance in your career, you need to grow yourself first. Step up, show up, and never give up. It's time to go beyond.
Does your pool have a leak? Pool leaks can be extremely costly, mostly because many homeowners don't realize the difference between normal evaporation and a leak. With over 20 years of expertise, LeakWorks provides premier leak detection, repair and pool equipment for pools, spas, and fountains. We've performed thousands of leak detections and repairs for both residential and commercial swimming pools throughout South Florida. We provide comprehensive leak detection using the latest state-of-the-art ultrasonic equipment to dive pools. We specialize in leak detection and repairs, skimmers, pumps, filters, main drains, heaters, lights, saltwater systems, and so many more. Call us at 954-629-3654 or email us at leakworksflorida@gmail.com to set up an appointment. Honest, reliable, dependable, licensed, and insured. LeakWorks. When it comes to pools, we have the tools and expertise to get the job done right.
Conceat Software creates technology to help small and medium-sized businesses save time and money. Conceat Software sets up the IT infrastructure, which includes your computer, telephone, cloud system, network, email, and security. Conceat Software can help you with business automation by developing software, providing accounting software with Sage Intacct, setting up online sales and e-commerce, and customizing apps. Call Conceat Software at 954-874-9093 or conceat.com. Conceat Software, IT to help you work smarter.
At Building Financial Solutions, we understand that finances, inheritances, and retirement can be stressful, overwhelming, and complicated, and we simplify it together. We guide you through the process of preparing for today and tomorrow. We specialize in investments, inheritances, rollovers, annuities, retirement, estate planning, and insurance. Contact us for a complimentary consultation at 954-771-0100 or on our website, www.buildingfinancialsolutions.com. Building Financial Solutions, simplifying finance.
Securities offered through Aventex Investment Services, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Aventex Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through Aventex affiliated insurance agency.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470. Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. This portion of the show is sponsored by my amazing sponsors. First, LeakWorks, your expert in pool leak detection and leak repairs and all types of pool repairs, residential and commercial. Over 25 years in the business, licensed and insured. You can't get better than them. Contact leakworks.com. Also, Conceat Software, IT services, software development, and business automation. IT to help you work smarter, and don't we all need to work smarter and not harder? And also Building Financial Solutions, a private wealth management firm that helps you simplify finance. And don't we all need to simplify finance? So Matt Bodkin with that would be great. So we're talking all about the word recognize. And we were talking about how employee recognition is so important. And it's not what you think it is. That's why having an expert come in like myself, who is a business coach and trainer, is so important. But it's not that you can assume what it is that they need. From an engagement standpoint, there are a lot of questions that need to be asked. There's a lot of, discovery that needs to take place. So it's interesting that, so many different ways that I help businesses and organizations. And several people have asked, well, what size of business do you help with? When it comes to engagement, when it comes to employee recognition, when it comes to communication, performance, strategy, all of that. And the answer is, all size businesses, from the small mom and pop businesses to the large corporations to nonprofit organizations. Basically, any of those businesses and organizations that are serious and realize that they're struggling with where they are right now and where they need to go, and they need support and assistance. And they want to understand and be equipped with those tools and strategies and skill sets. And that's where I come in. So again, it's so important to really recognize where your strengths are, where your challenges are, where your weaknesses are. How about your team? How about your business? What about the organizations and the nonprofits that are struggling right now, that because of the virtual landscape, they're not getting the support that they need with the dollars, right? How do you do that? Well, you need to have a strategy session with me to figure that out. But it is so important to really have those conversations and not wait any longer, okay? It's really important. So when I talk with business owners and leaders and business professionals really about what it is that they want to do and how they're going to move forward, it's very interesting because excuses come into play, okay? And I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't know what's next. And they end up doing nothing because a confused mind does nothing. So the second piece, oh my goodness. So the second piece is that we need to recognize ourselves, where our strengths are, where our weaknesses are, where our challenges are, not just from a business standpoint, who we are, what's holding us back, okay? How are we communicating? or not communicating, which happens to be the case? How are we recognizing others? How are we showing value and adding value? There's so many different pieces to that. And we really need to take that time, not only to recognize others, but we need to take the time to recognize ourselves and what that looks like. It is so important. And if I can help you recognize where you are and where you want to be and what those steps look like, contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond. Contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. I'm going to squeeze in because it's quote time. And here's the quote. Recognize, that's our word, recognize that every interaction is an opportunity to make a positive impact on others. Shep Hyken. Every opportunity that you have, those interactions, it's about recognizing them or they're just going to pass you by. And I would love to help you recognize them even more. And to make a positive impact on others is everything for your life, your business, and your career. Thank you so much. Make sure that you are recognizing where you are, where you're at, where you want to be, and those around you. And I would love to help you go beyond. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. Have a wonderful evening. See you here next Tuesday night, readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Oh, sorry, on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond and WWNN. Make it a great night. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.